Yeah, look, buy the pen.
Hello. It's working.
What did you find on the floor?
Hello, I'm writing my book.
Writing his book, Captain Shark and the Kraken 2. It's going to be a corker, isn't it?
Yeah, thanks.
Bud and Pinky are colouring, and Bart's the Beanie's eye drop on the bean.
Yeah. I'll introduce you to the book. Let's do the bum bit.
We'll show it. Well, we ain't got time to read it all to camera, but show me some of your lovely pictures.
Look.
The villain has got a headlight.
Off the cover.
That's the first story, isn't it? Only second one now.
Yes. About this one. This is.
I've got your eye drop in my hand, Bean. I'll do it in a minute, sweetheart. Oh, lovely.
That's his house. Magic. He doesn't know he's got magic powers yet. And attack 1000. Look up. A little pony. About.
I forgot what. Is it a pony, Bob?
I forgot what that is.
Unicorns.
About this one. Nah.
Is it one of your spy things that you took with you in your bag? Thing is, you wrote so much that were ages ago when we wrote that.
I think it's the Kraken. I thought. I don't know what that is. I destroyed something.
You will when we read it back.
Yes.
It's because you've done loads, look. You've done loads.
And I don't know what that is.
You know the good thing about forgetting what you've done, when you read it back, it'll be like reading a story because you forgot.
I think that's the DNA.
Yeah, I remember that. That's the DNA, isn't it?
The Kraken's eye.
That's the red flaming eye. Gabriel Pudge tells me what to say, I write it for him and he does the pictures, but all the stories come out of your head, hasn't it? Well, that was the shark mobile, wasn't it? When the Kraken tries to break into the Bank of London.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, Captain Shark stuck in a cage, what are we going to That's when he threw the Semtex on his face.
Semtex! What's Semtex?
It's like Play-Doh, but it blows things up, Bean.
I feel a rainbow.
That's French.
Mummy.
Last week I bought a box of these Halloween biscuits from Aldi and they went really well. We messed up the Halloween cakes, but the biscuits went well, so I bought 2 boxes this time. And we're going to make them. We're going to see our homeschool friends on the park later, so if we've not eaten them, we'll take them to the park to share, but if we've eaten them, then hard luck. We're going to make them now, aren't we?
Hello. I want to have. Hello. I will see.
Yeah, it's a good thing about getting it on your hands, isn't it? You can have a quick taste. Right, got a bit stuck to rolling pin, Mum.
How many do you do?
Well,
I can do it. What number?
there's 12 in a box and we've got 2 boxes, so how many will we get?
24.
Well done, Bean, that's it. Well done, Pudge, 24. 2 times 12 is 24.
We made a lot of biscuits.
Well, hopefully they'll turn out alright. Pinky, can you leave everything in the sink alone, Dot?
They smell nice. Should I do 3?
Yeah. We'll give you 1 more for that tray. I'll put tray in, then I'll give you a new tray. Rubber egg, right, here we go. Remove the egg and rinse it under running water. You should find the shell has disappeared. Gently touch and squeeze it. Hold it over the sink in case, but it should have turned into a rubber egg. Sorry, bless me. Go on then, get out. I think it means run it under cold water. Do you know, don't touch it. Are we doing that bit? If we don't break it, we'll do that bit where you put it in a glass of water. And then by tomorrow it should be a super-sized egg.
God, it feels horrible.
Oh, do you see that bit peeling off? That'll be part of the shell, look.
Did you know it's too big to get out?
You don't say that.
Should we just tip it out?
Tip it if you want, but tip it in the sink. Don't let vinegar everywhere. But careful you catch the egg in case it busts. It says vinegar is a type of acid. It reacts with the eggshell, which is made of a material called calcium carbonate. The reaction dissolves the eggshell, but the vinegar does not react with the membrane underneath. So that part stays intact. The membrane is very thin and can break easily, so be careful. The membrane's thin, so you might break it, so be careful. Oh, my camera's steamed up. I said clear to rinse, to wash any bits of shell off. Look at that, because I told you, when a chicken makes an egg, it makes the yolk bit first, then the white bit, then the shell. So you've like reversed the process a little bit by taking the shell back off. Look.
Ha 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 ha.
Does it feel rubbery?
Yeah.
It works.
Still bounces.
So let me and you have a touch on it. What do you reckon? Shall we make it bigger or?
Yes, bigger.
Cool, isn't it?
I think we have to put it in a bigger scene. It feels like a water because if it goes in there, if it goes in there, maybe.
Yeah, but don't throw it like you would a water balloon. We don't want that everywhere.
Looks like there's a chicken side.
I was dead unsure when I shared the fact that Beanie has caught Bell's palsy, just because of his privacy, and I was worried, you know, not everybody be kind, because it is a facial disfigurement, isn't it? Even though it's a temporary one. But everybody's been marvellous, and people have been so nice, and a couple of people have said, you know, oh, I caught that when I was a kid and it was gone in 7 months, and somebody else says, oh, I knew a kid who had it and it was gone in 3 months. But the doctor said the first 72 hours are the worst in a child, and then I should be seeing improvements, and I think I can see improvements already, because they wanted to go back to the hospital after 3 weeks, and I was thinking they're not going to see improvements after 3 weeks if she said it can take up to 9 months to clear up. But honestly, I can see improvements already, and I'm so grateful for that. And I think maybe because the doctor, you know how doctors normally cover themselves and don't really give you a straight answer, she weren't like that. She says, in my experience with children, it can clear up really quickly and they do really well, and he doesn't need steroids, his body will sort it out itself, and he's only 7 and that'll work in his favour. And I can see improvements already, because I remember that first day he had it, and one of the children's friends' mothers was at the door, and she saw Beanie and his face was proper drooped, and she looked horrified. And today, if he's still, it just looks a little bit, not very much, just a little bit, but it seems to get worse throughout the day. Like if he's tired, or say he gets all excited, then it'll just go, but I can see massive improvements already, so I'm really hopeful. But I have been fussing around him, like major fussing around him, and if this is going to go on for weeks, possibly months, till he's fully better, I mean, obviously he needs a bit of extra care and I've got to look after him like I always look after him, but I can't keep fussing, because if it's going to go on for months, the other kids are going to end up resenting it, aren't they? So the doctor says he's got to carry on as normal, but because his face gets worse when he's tired, I'm trying to give him an easier time of it. But next week we've got a really full week with Halloween activities all week long, so I'm hoping if I can get him to rest a bit this week, then he can do next week as normal, enjoy all the Halloween stuff, and hopefully by then, if he can see improvements already, I'm trying not to count my chickens till they're hatched and all that, but hopefully we'll see a lot more improvements next week as well, and then hopefully when we go back to the hospital in 3 weeks time, they can say, yeah, he's improving. But yeah, I just wanted to say thank you for everybody being nice about it, because I was unsure about whether to share it or not and what have you. Anyway, I'm getting him ready and we're going to a park meet up with some homeschool friends, and he will enjoy that. It will perk him up, and then when we get home I'm going to make him rest. Here with the first ones here, we're just waiting for their friends to arrive, but the fair's in town, which I didn't realise. So I've said to the kids they can probably have 1 or 2 rides if they're lucky, because I hadn't, you know, planned on it money wise. So hopefully they'll get 1 or 2 rides after the homeschool meet up, and then that might cheer Beanie up a bit more as well. It's 4 o'clock and the man said that the fair opened between 3:30 and 4. And it still doesn't look like it's open. I don't know how much longer to wait, because if we get the bus home now and don't go on the fair, they're disappointed. But then again, I don't want to be stood here in the cold for a stupid amount of time when Beanie's off it. So I'll give it a bit longer, we'll see. I don't know if the light's any good or not. The thing with filming is, after a certain time, the light's rubbish. And then you can't film. We didn't go on fair. Got there. We ended the homeschool meet up about 3 o'clock. And so bearing in mind we'd already been on park like 2.5 hours, 3 hours. And it's nearly the end of October. Got to where the fair is. Nothing's open yet. So I asked this man, I says, when's the fair opened up? He says, oh, between 3:30 and 4. And it's like 20 to 4 by then. So I thought, well, we've only got 20 minutes to wait. We'll just hang on. There's Pinky trying to get in. Hang on, Pink. Mummy's just talking to a camera. You can come in a minute. So yeah, so we hung on till 4. There's still no sign of anything like it's going to open. There's all these families walking through on the way back from school, so they'd probably have spent some money if it had been open. And there's still no look for it being open. So we get to like 4:15, and bearing in mind Beanie's not very well. Hello, darling. And it's cold and my feet are going numb, and Bod and Pinky start coughing. But they kept going, let's wait a bit longer, let's wait a bit longer. So I was like, fine, we'll wait a bit longer. Then I saw this woman who works on fair, and she says, we don't open till 4, you know. And I was, yeah, because it's like 4:15. She's going, oh, Pinky, careful. She's going, we don't open till 4, you know. Yeah. And I says, well, I ain't got long to wait then, have I? Thinking that maybe she thinks it's like 10 to 4 or something. And she says, well, it's 2 o'clock. And I'm thinking, it's not 2 o'clock, it's 4:15. But I didn't say it because I didn't want to look like I was being funny with her. Anyway, she went, and I says to kids, it's just my wall, darling. I says to kids, she thinks it's 2 o'clock. The fair could not open for another 2 hours. I said, if we lived here, it'd be different. We could nip home and come back out. But we don't live here, and it's freezing, and Beanie's not very well. So we had a walk round the fair. We had 2 walks round. And I says, look, if we walk round twice, if it's still not open or there's still no indication of it opening, we'll go. So that's what happened. We ended up getting the bus back. Pudge and Bean, I think, were freezing and fed up by the time we decided to go home. And they were quite accepting of the fact that it weren't going to happen. And I said to her, Mummy and Daddy's took you to fairs before, and you'll go to fairs again. But this particular instance, it's not going to open till... but Bod, who's 3... was quite disappointed. So, but the first thing we did when we get in was put the heating on, warm ourselves up, got Beanie's eye dropping, and settled him. That's your swimsuit, but it's a bit cold. We're doing paddly pool at the minute, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, but it's a lovely swimsuit. I think we should save it, because you never know. Yeah. Might go swimming, mightn't we? Yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'm cooking tea now, it's cooking now. And the friend who lives a couple of streets down, texted your husband's phone and asked if he can come down and play Minecraft for Beanie and Gabriel, so, Beanie and Pudge. So when we've had tea, they'll have an hour and a half with their other friend. So, even though they didn't get to go on the fair, they have had a nice day, they've done baking and seen the homeschool friends, and now they're on another friend round. Hiyo, Pink. Yeah? You fell over on the park though, didn't you? You hurt your face, didn't you? Yeah, yeah. Banged you. Okay now though, won't you? Yeah. Yeah, poor Pinky. Gabriel. Gabriel. Gabriel and Beanie, put your pots downstairs, darling. She's on. People think you've fallen off the bed and hurting you, y'all. No. She's going to wreck the drawers now, aren't you? Pull up clothes out the drawers.
Look.
It's your swimsuit, isn't it? You've shown Mummy, it's lovely.
Yeah.
One of our homeschool friends' kids were at school, and she was saying when they were at school, if they was ill, they used to get phone calls and letters and lots. So at least with Beanie being poorly, it's like I haven't got to worry about the school being on my back if I didn't send him, or him being bullied at school or anything like that. So quite lucky really, aren't we?
Yeah, my arm.
Your arm, that's your leg. That's not your arm, that's your leg.